afternoon. How are y'all? This is Amy Jackson. I'm the president of the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce, and my good friend Rhonda James is here with me today because she has lots of expertise at being on UCTV, and so we are so excited and appreciative to Judy O'Neill and UCTV for allowing the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce to have an hour. We hope you'll join us every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. as we talk about business in Catoosa County and Fort Oglethorpe and Ringgold, and just share some of the things that are going on, not only in the chamber, but in the community.
Exciting events.
There's a lot going on. Catoosa County, I tell people all the time, is a great place to live, work, and play. And so I'm just so appreciative that we have this format to be able to talk a little bit about it. And Rhonda is so involved. We saw each other several times over the last few days. I've told several people today, Halloween has just about killed me, I'll be honest. It was a good time.
Fun. It was really fun. There was a lot of kids there.
It's so fun, all the community events that different organizations have planned to support families and children in Catoosa County to keep it safe. And now we might have sugared up a few kids. It's possible.
We sent them home though, so we could do that.
So Rhonda and I spent Thursday night together. The Catoosa County Library organized its second annual event. Last year it was a drive-through because of COVID. Mm-hmm. This year the commissioners allowed the colonnade to be used. My understanding is there was about 1,600 people that came through the colonnade from 5 to 8, probably more like 8:30, I think, by the time we actually finished.
It was a line.
And it was just a great time, a great community event. If you came out, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the kids had a good time. I kind of feel like there might be some even more embellishments for next year.
I heard everybody already planning.
Yeah,
so
I think Stephen Henry and Chuck Harris, they had some, I saw some chin scratching, like we could do this, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But that's what you do. You improve every year. You add to it or take away what you need to. And
so
it was a great event.
We hope you're able to come out for that. And then also on Saturday night, I saw Paula Stinnett, Council Lady Paula Stinnett, and some of the council members also were out there, but at the Honor Park in Fort Oglethorpe.
That's the second spooktacular that they've had.
Halloween spooktacular, and I don't know, 600 or 700 people. It was a great event, even with a little drizzle. Mm-hmm. People had their tents up. I didn't know, I'm just going to tell you, I didn't know this, you can pet a possum.
Yes.
They had
I saw that. Yes.
If you haven't seen that, check out the Chamber Facebook page. They had possums dressed up in costume.
That was cute.
And you could pet them, and I was.
They're really not that dirty.
No, these were pets. They were hugging on them just like you would a cat. So anyway,
they say they're good for us.
They do some good things, I think. So unfortunately, they meet some bad demises. But anyway, so lots of community things. We just are looking forward to having this opportunity to highlight those. One of the things that the Chamber does, so we are a nonprofit organization ourselves. We're a 501c6. And just to tell you a little bit about it, we have about 400 Chamber members. You don't have to have a brick and mortar establishment in Catoosa County to join the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce. So we have a lot of people that do business in Catoosa County that either have their business maybe in Chattanooga or even down in Chickamauga, Walker County, Dalton. So, and we have a great network of folks that work together just to support local business and to support local business people in their endeavors and things that they provide in our community. So we do a lot of different things. One of the things that we do is we recognize every month we have a nonprofit of the month, a tourism partner of the month, and a restaurant of the month. So we'll use this to kind of tell a little bit more about those events. Every Monday, you see that Rhonda has a beautiful basket here. So every Monday we do a member of the month, or a member of the week. Every Monday we highlight a different Chamber member business. And so in a little while we're going to tell you a little bit about customized gift baskets and Mary Kay and have Bobby Waters on to talk a little bit about that. So one of the things that I'm really excited about, I'm going to tell you, our tourism partner of the month this month is a brand new Fort Oglethorpe business. And if you haven't been there, you need to. It's called Battlefield Escape. It is located in the same plaza kind of where Hamrick's is.
Plenty of parking.
Lots of parking. Now they're not open on Thursday, unless it's something has changed. We just did a ribbon cutting there. And it is just I've always wanted, I love escape rooms. I'm not good at them, but I like to be a part.
Oh, I love doing them.
And so use your sleuth abilities, right, to try to get out. They put you in there and then you try to get out. But it's located at 1841 Battlefield Parkway. Blake and Jennifer McAllister are the owners. They're actually going to be here next Monday, I believe, to talk about their business. But wanted to just make sure that you knew that it's available. This is a great family-friendly business. One of the escape rooms, you can have up to 8 people. I think it's a minimum of 4 and up to 8 people. And then there are 2 others that you can have minimum of 2 people per room and maximum of 4.
One's the zombie room. I think I remember you talking about it. I think that'd be a lot
So the
of fun.
zombie apocalypse. There's also the Baker Street Mystery, which is kind of more like a Sherlock Holmes looking room. And then the one that, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit interested in is Trapped in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, I want to do that.
There's some posters in that room that I believe I might have had in my room back in the day. So their hours are Monday through Thursday, appointment only. And then Friday, they're open from 11 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. So, but you can make an appointment online. That's the best way. I think you can just stop in, but if you go on their website, which is battlefieldescape.com, that's the best way to make your appointment ahead of time so that you make sure when you show up, they're ready for you. It's an hour-long time that you have in the room. I think you're supposed to arrive like 15 or 20 minutes early so you get your full time. And then at the end, you get to take the fun picture with either I made it or almost or maybe next time picture. So, but anyway, so y'all get out and support this new business. They are a chamber member, but it's a new Fort Oglethorpe business. Battlefield Escape. Again, their phone number is 706-956-8310. The best way, though, I think, to reach them is on their website, which is battlefieldescape.com.
And that's one of those family-friendly, fun things to do.
It is. Take the kids out, your church groups. They also say they do team building. So if you have a business, youth outings, birthdays, date nights, spirit nights, and much more. But if you have a business and you're wanting to build that team, this is a great way to do it. You'll find out it'll either work or it won't.
And make sure you get somebody that's good with puzzles on your team.
That's it, exactly. So that is our tourism partner of the month, and we're excited to promote them. We'll be talking about them, Battlefield Escape, all month, each week. But we're really excited about them joining the chamber and being a part of our Catoosa County community, specifically in Fort Oglethorpe. One of the things that I'm really excited about, Rhonda, you've heard me talk a lot about this, but the chamber has, every year we do our Showcase Catoosa Business Expo. And I say every year, but unfortunately last year due to COVID, we were not able to have the expo. This year we have chosen, normally it's in October. The last one we had in 2019, we had over 100 businesses and about 800 to 900 people. It's hard to gauge as people come in different doors and things, but we had a really great community support for this event. So we have postponed it a little bit. It's going to be December the 7th, which is a Tuesday at the Colonnade. Again, lots of free parking, easy to get in and out of. We will have, in the past times, we've had different restaurants come in and do some like sampling of food. We feel like this time, because of the constraint on workers and just staffing in general, we're going to arrange we're probably going to have some hot dogs that day, so we'll act like it's a ball game or something and have a hot dog. But we'll have some free food, I will say. Coke is going to sponsor the drinks for us. Lots of great sponsors. So this is going to happen on Tuesday, December the 7th at the Colonnade from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And you do still have spots available.
We do. We have, it's getting limited. So there's going to be another event in the theater that night. So it's part of the space that we normally use is not going to be available, which is great. That means events are coming back to the Colonnade. That's a good thing. But we will have, I think we have room for 83, and I want to say we have about 65 booths already spoken for. So we're getting there.
And I'm going to give Amy a good surprise today. We've been trying to get a shredded truck, and I believe we have one. So.
Yay! It's going to be a shredded event. I have been trying for 5 years. Okay, I owe you big. They're tired of hearing me say shredded, and so I think they're finally getting it done. So we have a great committee of chamber members and ambassadors that are on that committee that help the chamber plan these events for the community and for our local businesses. And so we want to invite you. If you don't have a business, that's okay. We'd love for you as a community member just to come out and support the event. Again, Tuesday, December the 7th. It'll be a great time of networking if you are a business owner or maybe direct sales or something like that. But come out and learn about some of the nonprofits in our community. They'll have booths there. There will be people selling things there. We look forward to seeing it. I know that there's a new business in Ringgold called Dwelling Home Decor, and I believe AJ Mashburn is planning on having some things there for sale. But we have some other ones as well too. Later in the month, we'll have a listing and talk more about the specifics of who will be there, so you'll know who to expect.
And your booth can compete, so.
Yes, we do have some awards for the best booth and a People's Choice Award also for that. So that's kind of there's a little bit of a competition among the businesses.
Makes it fun.
And this year will be kind of fun because we've always done it in October, so it's always been either a football theme or a fall theme. And this year we're obviously going to do a Christmas
It'll
theme.
be pretty, for
So,
sure.
so yeah, and we're working on a Santa Claus, so maybe Santa will
The
be there
elf
as
will
well.
be there. Yours truly will be
The
there.
elf, we got her. She's there. So y'all think about that. Take a break and sample Catoosa. It is free admission. It doesn't cost you anything to come out. A lot of the businesses will have promotional items, so you can never have enough pins and squeezy balls and things like that. So that's always a fun time to see who comes out. Just as, like I said, whether you have a booth, we have a few of those left, or if you just come out and participate in the event just as a part of the community. Take your lunch break and come on over to the Colonnade. Again, easy to get in and out. You don't have to pay to park. We like to make it easy and fun event. So we'll talk about that more in the month, more specifics about what you can expect to see there and when. So I think we're ready to talk about our member of the week. So today, can y'all believe this is November 1st? It kind of freaked me out. There was something about yesterday being October 31st.
How many days till Christmas now?
Yeah, we're going to have to start the countdown. I haven't been able to look. There was something yesterday, as long as it still said October, I was good. But then this morning when I woke up and I was like, oh my goodness, it's November 1st. Here we go. So I'd like to introduce you to one of our chamber members. Hey, Miss Bobby. How are you?
Hey, Miss Annie. Thank you for having me
Absolutely.
here today.
This is Bobby Waters, and Bobby has a home-based business, and I'll let you tell us the name of the business and a little bit about it, Bobby.
Okay. I'm with customized gift baskets and bottle lamps, and I've been at / Mary Kay. I've been in Mary Kay for 12 years, and about 3.5 years ago, I side business and started the customized business of baskets and bottle lamps. And so the great part of my customized baskets is I purchase, package, and deliver.
And she does. It's amazing.
And I have fun at it. So I do anything for any occasion.
I have been both the recipient and the giver of the basket, so I appreciate that. My favorite one, that you gave me, she brought, it was measuring cups. They were beautiful aqua-colored, huge bowls, and then there was a measuring cup.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. It had like the muffin mixes and the little whisk, and loved it. And it was all packaged up in such a pretty bow. It was so nice. And then another friend of mine, I was going on a trip, and she wanted to do snacks for our trip. And so Bobby got all these. She told her my favorite things to eat, which I shouldn't have favorites, but I do. The Pringles, and what else did she have? She had Cokes in there, and my sweet tarts.
Yeah, your sweet tarts. Lots of sweet tarts.
Lots of sweet tarts. That's how I stay awake on the road. So anyway, and it was just this huge gift bag full of all of our favorites, and we have loved it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've left it, and anything that was left over, we've restocked it a couple of times, and now that has become our bag on trips.
You're ready for the next trip.
We are ready. We are ready.
You love trips.
Yes, I love a little trip. So let's look at what we have here. Bobby's brought a few things to show us. This is appropriate at this season, so
Yes,
a nice UGA gift basket.
This is our customized crate, and it's great for a picnic basket. It can be used in a man's cave, in the kitchen. I've had men order their wives one for their special. This one is Georgia, go Dogs. But this one is full of grilling items, and I put extra little things in it. But I brought this one out full, but I brought the Tennessee one empty because I wanted to show you the construction of it. My husband Jim makes them from scratch, and I put a felt on the bottom to take care of the furniture or whatever. And then we can fill them if you have any special things you'd like to put in them. We can fill them with anything that'll fit in it, And I've had people order college. We definitely do all collegiate.
Okay.
And then I can do high school, and now
high school.
the Braves.
Teacher appreciation gift. Here you go.
Exactly, and we can do professional.
Okay.
And so he crafts them,
And these are wooden.
these are everything's wood.
It's really
a bottle
nice.
opener on the side.
I love that.
And so designed for outdoor picnics, tailgate parties.
And she makes the prettiest bows.
Thank
So
you.
Bobby has done a lot of things helping us at the chamber when we do gift baskets and things for our gala and things like that. And our baskets have never looked so good. We appreciate you
Thank
so
you.
much. So,
On the high school, I had a lady call me, or the college, and she wanted Frappuccino and a t-shirt, so
Okay.
anything customized that you would like to put in it that will fit.
so and like I can give you a price range that I'd like to do.
Well, yes, the ones that I feel are 45.
Okay. Oh my
And then we
goodness.
can start there, and if you want less or more, then we can do that.
Yeah,
Um,
but what a great idea. I
Yeah,
mean, and then you've got something you can use after the fact. Once you take everything
Exactly.
out, then you can use it
Yeah,
in your
it can be
kitchen
used
or in
in
your
the office,
put
kitchen.
remotes in there, whatever.
Yeah, anything.
Or office supplies. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a great
It can be
pencil caddy.
right on the desk.
Yeah.
So, and
Absolutely.
then the bottle lamps, if I can show you those, Jim. All of our bottles are different, so you can, I may have two alike, but they're all different, and they're all collegiate, and of course I can go to college or high schools and professionals.
There you go.
I get there. And I'm gonna see if we can plug this in. I'm gonna show you how it works.
Let's see if it works. Let's try it.
Okay. The bottle lamps are night lights plus 4 lamps, so you've got the best of both. And these are great for guys and gals on the desk, on the nightstand.
I love that. I've not seen these
reading.
before. These are awesome.
Yeah, and so he constructs it all, and I decorate it and try to make it pretty.
Oh, they're
And,
so pretty.
But these are awesome Christmas gifts.
Now, Bobby, can you give us an idea what something like this runs?
They're $45.
$45, okay.
45, and all the bottles will vary because they're all different from different places, but we spray them and, get the colors and then work with that with all the decals.
I love it. So you
So-
could do a combination of a basket and a gift
Lamp.
and a lamp together. So if you have somebody that's a real big Tennessee
That's
fan.
right, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama.
So that's
So,
awesome. Okay, and then I see one other basket over here. You want to show us that one? I'll take that. Okay. And now also Bobby does, as she mentioned earlier, she also sells Mary Kay. She's my Mary Kay consultant, and she's amazing. Unfortunately for her, I'll text her and go, hey, can you bring me? So,
With my Mary Kay, I try to have a good inventory and where I can do that, but sometimes it has to be a couple of days. This is one of my, actually a bridal gift, but it can be used for a birthday, anniversary, housewarming. But this is my spaghetti night basket.
Oh.
And everything you need, everything's stainless steel, all the utensils.
Those are
But
nice.
everything for a good spaghetti night.
spaghetti night. I
And,
love that.
So the,
Now, Bobby, you've heard about, I'm not a cook, right?
I know.
So
I can't wait to come over and cook for you.
I'm
for
gonna,
us girls to have to cook.
I'm gonna tell my story here. So, at my house, I just don't cook. I just don't. It's just the way it is. And so I have a fun thing that we've been doing called Guest Chef. And so people, our friends, they'll say, well, I want to come and cook on your new stove, because apparently a gas range is a thing. And so we've had several people come and had a good time with that. Of course, it's making fun of me that I can't cook, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I get a good meal out
But
of
it's
it.
a fun party night, isn't it?
It is a good time.
For you.
So this would be great for somebody to be a guest chef, and then we can have spaghetti. So there you go.
There you go.
So those are beautiful baskets, Bobby. They're just so pretty. And what does it take you usually? How much time is in advance does somebody need to
Normally,
place
I
it?
can do at least 2 days. I
Okay.
can turn around 2 to 3 days. If you have more than one, it could take several days. But, and then it depends what I have on my inventory. If I have to go shopping, it takes me a little while, but I
Right.
try to turn them around pretty quick if it's a special order.
Now, how can somebody reach you? What's the best way?
You can reach me, of course, at my phone number is 423-305-5427. You can call me or text me. And then I also have a website. I have one for Mary Kay. It's www.marykay.com/BobbyApple.
And that's BOBBIE, APPLE, yes.
And then the customized gift baskets is customizedgiftbaskets.net.
.net.
So you can go on there and explore what we have up.
So there's some pictures on there.
There's pictures, there's things that they talk about, and my full brochure is on the website. So you can read about my story and go from there and see all the pictures. And I'm in the process of updating some of the pictures, and we're fixing to put out a Christmas blast.
Christmas, yes.
So
Christmas is coming, folks. You can get ahead of yourselves. Just give Bobby your list, and she'll take care of it. I know for my mother-in-law, for Mother's Day, I basically said she likes this. She has a new puppy, and she likes to wear hats, and she likes lotions, and she came up with an amazing, and they say that the toy, the dog toy you put in there is the dog's favorite toy still.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's all good. So just, you can give her an idea and a price range, and she'll create something for you.
And that's one thing I do. I work, first thing I do is, ask you your budget, and everybody's budget's different, whether it's small or large. And I work with that budget, and then I ask you if you have any special items you like in it. And I try to ask enough about color or the personality to really make it pretty. And unique.
Right.
Custom, unique.
What about
to
kid
that
stuff,
person.
like toys or anything like that? Do you do anything like a toy?
I do. I have made several, Easter baskets.
Okay.
I don't do a lot at Christmas, but I certainly would. But
More for the adults.
yeah, but I can do children also.
There you
come
go.
up with
Or she
some
can
great
make you a
things.
Mary Kay basket if that's what you
right.
like.
That's
So-
right. There was one thing I was going to say. I would like to mention the businesses and the corporations that I can do small items for a thank you gift, a thank you bag. I just finished 63 thank you bags for employee appreciation for a company. So I can do quantities. So, but now's the time to start thinking about your Christmas list. Who's on your Christmas list?
Sure.
Whether it's personal, business, friends, family.
That's awesome.
And I can certainly get it in and take
And now,
care
Bobby,
of
you've
it.
been a member of the chamber for what? A year, a little over a year?
This is going in my second
Second year, okay.
And-
So just tell me a little bit about being a home-based business. Sometimes people don't think that a chamber membership would benefit them. Would you say, what's been your experience?
Well, my experience with the chamber, I was going to join in 2019, and of course everything shut down. But I come back and joined in 20, and it has been not only great leadership, great friendships, but it's been awesome to help promote my business 100%. And so I would tell anyone, if you're not a member, you need to become a member, because there's so much reach out there. And not only for your business, I've enjoyed being able to get in the community and help with areas that I didn't know existed. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always had my
There are
church.
lots of amazing nonprofits
There's,
out here
yeah.
that can use help and need volunteers, and the chamber can connect those
Right.
dots. A lot of times we know about needs, and so I know you help with the
Exactly.
Sexual Assault Center a lot lately, and they're very appreciative for all of that. So one of the things I was looking at here, I think there's somebody, one of the chamber members that helped you design your brochure
Yes.
and printed it.
Yes, North River Graphic, Robbie, and of course through Darlene Cutler, and she took it all and we designed it, and she just made it beautiful, and this has been the best piece of advertisement I've had.
That's awesome.
Other
And then I
than the chamber.
know with Nikki and Vivial Media, I think she's helped you with your website.
Yes, I just got my website up a few months ago, and Vivial did that, and they're really great because I get a call once a month to see if I need to update or change. And
Okay.
so we're fixing to, this week, put out the Christmas, sent lots of Christmas pictures, and so we're,
Yeah, Christmas will be here before we know it,
Yeah.
won't it?
yep.
Well, I just appreciate you coming on our first Catoosa Connects
Well, I
show here on
appreciate
UCTV. And y'all give her a call. I'm telling you, support small business, shop local. Bobby does a great job. I know you've also gotten in with some of the realtors to do
Yes,
welcome,
that's the
happy
reason
new
I was
house.
I know, and it's so much fun. And it's funny because one of my deliveries was actually to your sister
my
and
sister?
brother-in-law, and I didn't know it at the time, or I
Right.
could have carried on a different conversation. But I try to get to know them and
Welcome them, yeah.
welcome them too. And my realtor says, you're the smile that gets me the gratitude. So
That's awesome.
anyway.
I know Ian O'Shea is our
Yeah.
chamber chairman of the board, and I know that y'all
Yeah.
have worked out a business relationship, and he's very grateful. He
And
said you
also
make him look
Lorraine
good.
Young and
Yeah.
and she's
With mortgage,
she's been,
yeah.
mhm,
USA
mortgage
Mortgage.
gifts. So it don't have to be a great gift, but it can be a gratifying and memorable gift.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always try to put something in their basket that they can always remember who gave it to them and when they got it. So
That's awesome.
that makes it special.
Well, thank you.
for
Tell
them.
them one more time what's the best way to get in touch with you, Bobby.
Okay, you can call me at 423-305-5427, or you can, of course, you can email me at BobbyJean, BOBBIEJEANA49 or my customized gift baskets is customizedgiftbaskets.net, and then the Mary Kay site is www.marykay.com/Bobby, BOBBIE, Apple.
And a couple other ways, if you missed all that, you can also look on the chamber website at Catoosa'ChamberOfCommerce.com. We have a business directory, and you can pull her information up there. I'll be honest, the way I find you most of the time is I do a search on Facebook. And I just type in
I'm on Facebook.
customized gift baskets, and she pops up, and all of her information is there. So y'all just support this local business. We appreciate your time. I think we're going to take a little break right now, and we'll come back and talk about some of our other chamber members and some of the happenings in Catoosa County.
If something happened to you, what would happen to them? Their home, their education, their future. You need life insurance, and chances are SelectQuote can help you get it for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found Jacob 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates.
We found Gary, 35, a $1 million policy for only $22 a month.
Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
Call 1-800-478-7907. That's 1-800-478-7907.
At a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Frustrated with heavy rubber hoses that always get tangled and easily kink? Introducing the Bionic Flex Pro hose, the super strong, super tough hose that's ultra light as well. Run over an ordinary hose and it'll easily burst, but the Bionic Flex Pro hose stays intact no matter what runs over it, because its reinforced drag-resistant commercial-grade outer polyester weave makes it tougher and stronger than ever. And its solid brass fittings are crush-proof too. Ordinary hoses kink easily and stop working, but the Bionic Flex Pro hose never kinks. It just keeps flowing strong. And while regular hoses easily get tangled, the Bionic Flex Pro hose is tangle-proof. You can get the 25-foot Bionic Flex Pro hose for just $19.95 with free shipping. But wait, order today and we'll upgrade your order to a 50-foot Bionic Flex Pro hose. Just pay a separate fee, and shipping is still free. Go now.
Call 1-800-340-5128.
No matter what kind of car you drive, we have an insurance policy that's right for you. Need to insure your family minivan? We've got you covered. Need insurance for that new sports car you finally got? We've got you covered. Have an old beater that just won't quit? We've got you covered. Or maybe you hit the lottery and want to insure all your new cars. We've got you covered. Call Auto Insurance for Less to find out how much you can save right now. All it takes is just one call. Answer a few questions, and before you know it, we've got you covered. Call 800-538-2170. That's 800-538-2170. Auto Insurance. You want it, you need it, and we've got it. Call Auto Insurance for Less to find out how much you can save today. Better coverage at a better price is just a phone call away. Call 800-538-2170. That's 800-538-2170. 800-538-2170.
Welcome back to our first edition of Catoosa Connects with the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce. And I am now joined by Jack Goodlett with Park Place Restaurant. I know y'all have all eaten there over the years, and I'm just honored that you have agreed to be here today. This is very memorable for me. I need you to know that.
I am honored that I didn't realize this was
This
the
is
first.
the very first one.
Wow.
So isn't this awesome? So Judy O'Neill has agreed to give both chambers an hour on her station each week to kind of highlight the chamber members and the businesses in our community.
Well, that's a good thing.
So I think it's a win for everybody.
Yeah,
and
that
we're just
Judy
excited.
O'Neill's a very community-minded individual. Thank goodness we have her.
Absolutely.
That was a plug for Judy
There you go.
O'Neill and UCTV.
We love Judy. So, well, tell us about Park Place Restaurant.
Well, we opened March 23rd, 1992.
Okay.
We've been there. We originally opened for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and because I didn't have a clue what kind of
What does that mean, right?
volume we were
Yeah.
going to do or what the expenses were going to be, it was just if I'd known the statistics of the number of restaurants that failed in the first year or two, I probably would have just stayed home.
Well, I'm
but-
glad you didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
In spite of yourself, right?
But yeah, God's blessed us in spite of me, and we've been blessed with the most loyal, best customers that you could imagine. They're just like family.
Yeah.
And have good employees, have been blessed with good employees all these years too.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah, they take care of the customers there for sure.
Yeah.
And I meet there on Fridays with the Kiwanis Fort Oglethorpe Club. We meet in the back room. So Park Place has some meeting space.
Yeah,
That, you know, you have to schedule that obviously. But it's a great place to hold a meeting.
I don't know of anybody else in the area that has a totally private room that we can handle up to 40
Okay.
back there. That's tight, but we
Right.
can get 40 in there.
But then that side room over there too, I know it's
Yeah,
not totally
we,
enclosed, but
we
you
can
partition
give
it off.
80% privacy
Right.
or whatever for other groups, but back there was 100%. And we can move the tables around any different configuration to meet the needs of the groups that come in.
Right.
But yeah, we are getting ready for our Thanksgiving.
It is November 1st, so we can talk about that
it
now.
is. It's hard to
Yesterday we couldn't
believe.
talk about
Right.
it, today we can.
Well, my daughter Amy couldn't be here, but she's been in the business ever since she was at Gordon Lee as a junior.
Wow.
And she would come up and bail me out. Was much better on the steam table and the grill than I ever was. I get too flustered and too I guess flustered would be the word.
Yeah.
They say it's temper, but I don't.
Well, you know, everybody has their.
I don't deal well with stress. So anyway, she has worked there for years and is the assistant manager, or really the manager, and I just kind of assist her.
Gotcha. So y'all have some Thanksgiving, I see some Thanksgiving specials
Yeah,
maybe. I've admitted I'm not a cook.
Yeah.
So,
well,
you know, I
Well, when
look
you're
for
as
these.
pretty as you are,
Oh,
Amy,
Jack.
you don't have to be a cook.
You're sweet. Okay, I'll have to pay for that later. But, you know, so I'm very interested in what you have to say.
Well,
I'm just going to tell you, so is my family. They're very
okay.
interested in this.
Well, I had a couple of calls this morning about this, but the issue, I was on the phone for the last 2 hours. The aluminum foil pans that you buy,
Yeah.
the third pan and the half pan that we put all these to-goes in.
There's a supply issue, don't tell me.
Yeah, well, not only that, a case of 100 cost $120 now. Last year, I'm not sure, but it was like maybe a quarter a pan. Now you're looking at over $1 just for the pan.
Yeah.
And if you can get it. So we're kind of on pins
So we
and
may need
needles.
to bring our own pans, is that what you?
I can't imagine the headaches
Yeah,
of keeping
no.
up with who's paying.
No.
But I don't think we'll do that. But that is an issue this year.
Gosh, okay.
Even the to-go styrofoam,
Right.
the several different manufacturers since probably in the last 6 months have had 10 to 15 price increases.
That's interesting.
There was 4 price increases in 1 month. And
That's the things that you and I as consumers don't always think about. You know, we hear about it, staffing when you're out at restaurants to give a little bit more grace and expect a little bit longer wait, because, I know, and you probably had
I
some
mean, we
too.
never were fast.
But, with the shortage of staffing and things like that. But, I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't think about the containers.
Well, there's been such demand on the to-go,
Yes.
in the restaurant industry, because during COVID, all you could do was to-goes.
You had to grab and go.
And so the demand was there, and along with all the shortages, it's just ridiculous. You don't know how much is really a price increase and how much you're being gouged, but it's
affects the
definitely
business
taken
for
off the
sure.
bottom line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But hopefully, if we get the containers, we'll have cornbread dressing, marshmallow yams. We'll have the sweet potato casserole, which is the yams with the pecan crust. We're going to have squash, broccoli, or hash brown casseroles available. Macaroni and cheese. Then, of course, your green beans, cream potatoes, pintos, turnip greens, corn, the cooked apples. All of that will be available. But we don't know how to price it yet, because we don't know what size pans we're going to get. So
I got you. So more information to come.
Yes.
And y'all are the restaurant of the month for November.
yeah,
So
in Catoosa County.
That's right, for
Yes,
Catoosa County
yes.
Chamber of Commerce. So we'll be talking about Park Place, and maybe by the end, closer to Thanksgiving, we'll have some of those pricing that we can share with you.
We've got to nail it down in the next
it's here.
week.
It's
Yeah,
here. It's
yeah.
November 1st. That's true.
Yeah.
So this is good information, though. So I know a lot of you have come and probably eaten at Park Place, but
I hope
maybe
so.
never done a takeout.
Yeah.
So y'all offer takeout meals as well now.
Oh, yes.
Smaller, obviously, capacities, but so you can go by and take out. But you can eat in the restaurant.
Yeah,
It's great
absolutely.
to eat in a restaurant.
Yeah,
I'm
we
going to be
have-
honest with you. I
Yeah.
don't think I ever appreciated that as much as when you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's still a lot of places because of staffing that you're not sure you can
Yeah.
eat in or not.
Yeah, when you see signs up that say, please be nice to the people that did come to work.
Yeah.
Don't run them off.
We need
But-
the wait staff and the servers to stay and do well and be kind to them, because it's been a tough time.
It really has been, yeah.
So I appreciate all that you do for the community as well. I know that you've supported Catoosa County and Fort Oglethorpe and all for a long time. So provided a lot of jobs and not in addition to being a great place to come and have
Well,
meetings.
you're so kind, Amy. I appreciate it. I'll pay you later for
There you
that.
go.
Yeah.
I've benefited from that. I mean, and I love how, like, at the Fort Oglethorpe Kiwanis meeting, they give us 2 lunch choices. So instead of, because it takes a lot of time for people to order off the menu, so they kind of have those prepared. If you set it up in advance, they could do that. So you can have which your chef salad is amazing. And so we do that, or then there's some kind of meat entree.
Yeah.
And or you can, have it set up where you just everybody orders off the menu. I've done it both ways, and both are great, and best sweet tea in the area. I just appreciate and just know that there are going to have some Thanksgiving
Yeah,
specials.
we are. We just, when we can know we've got the foil pans
Yeah.
that we own them, and we'll know
That's
what
very
size they're going to be, then we'll start pricing this. It's going to be very close to what it was last year.
Okay.
Almost exactly. But we also do have homemade pies this year. The
Okay.
coconut and chocolate we make in-house now.
Okay.
And we have homemade carrot cake, and banana pudding, and then a Mississippi fudge or mud pie with a peanut butter
Nice.
topping.
Let's forget the rest. Let's just go for the desserts now.
Yeah. Well, my sister says life is short. Eat dessert.
Eat the dessert first. There you go. I
Absolutely.
subscribe to that. Probably a little too much, but well, I'm excited to know about this. Now, in general, if somebody wants to place a to-go order or they're ready to inquire about this, they make a phone call to you?
They call and we can. We're going to have these papers, up at the cashier, but you'll be able to call and order it, and then. Even now, we can't tell you exactly what the price is going to be,
Right.
because we don't know what size the pan's going to be, but we should know that within a day or two. But
Okay.
we can take an order and and we're going to get your name and your number anyway, so we can call you
back and let you know the
give
exact
you
price.
exact pricing, and then.
And
go
Jack, give
from
us
there.
that number for the listeners here.
It's 706-861-5368, and then as soon as the recording starts, press number 3.
Okay.
And
press
that
3.
gets you to the cashier to turn in an order or ask questions about this.
Okay, okay, great.
Okay.
And where are you located? I think everybody knows where Park Place is,
Yeah.
but just in case we have somebody that's new to the community.
Well, I used to say it was just past Sears shoe store, but
no.
how long was Jerry there? 60 years?
45.
45. Well, he looked like he'd been there 60 years, but
And now he's retired.
I know, that's just not fair. But anyway, we're 2891 Lafayette Road. As you're going south into the park, we're on the left, just past Long John Silver's and next door to the Save-A-Lot
And they have
grocery
a
store.
beautiful, I don't know what you call it, mural up on top. Battlefield Outdoors is there and Park Place Restaurant. And I love that is the.
Yeah, on the,
On
yeah.
the top, on the
But
front.
I also had a lady do a mural inside of the Wilder Tower
Yeah.
and Park Place Restaurant that a lot of the tourists, they'll take photos there, which I like. Then they put them on social media.
I was gonna say, and that's where I make him
Yeah.
take a picture every time I'm in there. He always
Yeah.
thinks I'm.
Well, I always like to take a picture of Amy.
You're gonna get me in trouble. No, just kidding. So, but yeah, so come by, support again a local business, a long-standing local business. And Jack, we just appreciate seriously all that you and Amy do and your family do for the community. Amy's awesome. In several of my other roles in life as a parent and all trying to get, volunteer or donations for silent auctions and things like that. Amy's always been great
Yeah.
to support the schools and all, just whatever.
Yeah,
we-
she's very involved now that her daughter's at LFO and my only grandson is at Lakeview Middle. So,
They got your heart right there. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
That's good. That's awesome. Well, again, give them the phone number one more time.
706-861-5368, and then press number 3. And we'd be glad to talk to you anytime.
If you haven't eaten at Park Place, you need to. Give it a shot. Give it a try. You'll be back. I've never been in there where I've had to wait in line to get a table. It's always in and out, and it's full, but they take care of the customers, and it's really good. So bring the whole family.
Yeah, don't tell them you never had to wait on a table.
No,
You know, we were traveling last week.
Y'all get it done, though.
We were coming back from Louisiana fishing, and we got off the freeway in Meridian, Mississippi,
Okay.
and there was 2 vehicles running, so the one in front was decided where we were going to eat.
Yeah.
We pulled into a restaurant parking lot. There was not one single car there. And I
That's
said,
probably not a good sign.
I said, really? Are we going to
your
do
parking lot's
this?
always full.
Yeah.
But y'all get everybody in and out, and you always see a friend. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't really walk in there that.
Well, if you don't
see.
have one, you can make a
You
friend
can make a
there.
new one.
Yeah.
That's right. So, anyway, Jack, thank you so much. I
Well,
look
thank you
forward
for having me.
to
I
hearing
appreciate
more
it.
about that, and we'll talk more about each week about the Thanksgiving offerings that y'all have.
Mm-hmm.
Stop by and get a pie. Make yourself look like I guess I could just always take the stuff and dump it in my balls, and then it'll make it
Absolutely,
look
you
like
could.
it. But,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That
but
works
you
for
don't
me.
have to do that.
That works for me.
Well, thank you for having me.
I appreciate it so
Sam.
much, and tell Amy that she gets to come on next time.
Okay,
I know she would love
I
to
would
hear
prefer
it.
that she was here. Yeah.
You did a great job.
All
Thank
right,
you,
well,
Jack.
thank
I
you.
appreciate it. So another thing I'd like to talk about, we've talked about our restaurant of the month and our tourism partner of the month. We also have the Chamber nonprofit of the month. And actually, I'm going to go back a month or a day. For October, our nonprofit of the month was primary healthcare centers. And so I'd like to tell you a little bit about, have you ever done the Dancing with the Stars? Here's your one.
I have
primary
zero
healthcare.
rhythm, zero. I'm not going to tell you when I think I have rhythm.
I got you.
But I don't really have rhythm.
Not on the dance floor. Okay,
Right.
so their event is on Saturday, January the 22nd. It's going to be at the Colonnade at 6:30 p.m. It is dinner and a show. And if you've never been to one of these, it's a great time. So they have, looks like 8 different stars, if you will,
Really? Who are
community
the
stars. There's the listing right there. And then they have a professional dance partner, each one of them do. And so they're raising money for Primary Healthcare Centers, which is a nonprofit that does business not only in Catoosa County, but they take care of patients in Walker, I know in Rossville. They have several locations. So they do a great job for our community, and we want to support them. So this is a fun event.
Yeah, it is.
It's a dress up, glitzy, put your ballroom shoes on. for the dancers anyway. Let me see if I can do this over here. Let me put that right there. Can you see that? And those are the stars that they have that are going to be dancing at the Colonnade again in January. So we're talking 2022 already. But so if you get approached and they're looking for a sponsor or a donation, that's the cause it goes to. Again, this is our nonprofit of the month, Primary Healthcare Center of Catoosa, it's Catoosa and Walker County. So if you need a contact, I'm going to put my glasses on here. Sandy Matheson will be your contact. Her number is 423-421-4092. Thanks, Jack. And for ticket information, they do have a website, dancingstarsnorthga.com. So dancingstarsnorthga.com. Again, this event will be on Saturday, January 22nd at 6:30 at the Colonnade in Ringgold. So that's a little bit about our nonprofit of the month. And what they've got going on. So Rhonda James, council lady from Fort Oglethorpe, has rejoined me, and we'll talk.
You and Jack made me hungry. I was sitting there thinking, it's about supper time.
It is about supper time. We've got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna let you talk about this because Rhonda is part of our Catoosa Women's Network luncheon, and we've got a special event coming up.
Okay, on December the 1st, we've got something coming, and it's Veronica Pooh Nash, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen her. She is hilarious. But something also that we're having that day, we're doing an ugly sweater contest. I'm going to win, of course. But anyway, we're having a lot of fun with that with each other, but we're going to have a ugly sweater contest that day. That's on Wednesday, December the 1st. It starts at 11:30, and it's
so a month from today. Today's the first, November 1st.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
so
only a month. Gateway Business Center, and that's at 4031 Cloud Springs Road in Ringgold. It's $15 per person. That includes your lunch. And
we do need you to make a reservation for that if you would.
Yes.
So you can look on the chamber website at CatoosaChamberOfCommerce.com. Or you can call the chamber 706-965-5201, and we can help you with. You don't have to be a chamber member to come to that. So we invite all the ladies to come out, bring a girlfriend, and enjoy a lunch together. We all need to take a. For me, this one is one. I think we've all worked hard this year. I think.
And we can relax a little bit, and have some fun.
Let's laugh for 30 or 45 minutes and have a good time with the ladies. And Pooh is funny. She's hysterical.
Oh, she's hilarious.
And so she was, her videos, and you can Google those if you want to just see who she is. Her videos went viral about 3 years ago. And so anyway, I'm looking forward to it so much. And I appreciate the committee, Rhonda, being a part of that. That's kind of put this together. We do these meetings are quarterly, so this is our fourth one for the year. And then we'll have a new set planned for 2022, which will be here before we know it.
And if you've never been to one of these, they are, and RSVP, I forgot to tell you the date, by November 23rd.
Okay.
But if you've never been to one of these, it is so much fun, and you get to know each other. We go around the room and tell who we are, where we're from. And I've met a lot of great, I feel like going to be lifetime friends from those meetings. So it's something that you don't want to miss out. And we have a few men every once in a while.
We do. We have, and I think there might be one that comes to this one, so that's okay. We enjoy it. So
my dad loved it.
Your
He
dad
had a blast.
amazing. So we celebrated their 70th anniversary.
70th anniversary and their 93rd birthday.
93rd birthday. And how special is that? I mean, they can come to anything.
But he loves it. It didn't bother him at all to be in the room with all those women.
Not at all. And we put him right in the center of the room too. That we would make sure that they were right center stage. So let's talk about a couple other things we've got going on. This one is a night of gospel music that is going to be held Thursday, November the 18th at the Colonnade. So for any of you that don't know, the Colonnade has a beautiful 500-seat theater. A lot of people aren't aware of that in our community. So on the Benton Place campus, where the library and the learning center and the senior center, the amphitheater, all that is, that's where this will be held. The tickets are $20 per person in advance or $25 at the door. And then also, they've got a kid's price. 12 and under is only $12. But you can buy these online or at the Colonnade box office, which is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. But the event date is Thursday, November the 18th, 7:30 at the Colonnade. And they've got I'm going to let you tell who's going to be there.
Okay, we got Chris McDaniel, Jason Crab, I assume he pronounces that Crab, and the Hollanders, and everybody knows about them. You'll enjoy it, and it's well worth it for the price of that. You get a lot of music and a lot of good gospel music there, so it's something you don't want to miss too.
So yeah, which is great to have that locally here. And like I said, the Colony Theater seating is beautiful. It's roomy. I mean, it's a good place to bring the family on out.
No bad seats.
No, there really aren't.
They're all
There
good
aren't. If you
seats.
like to be up front and close, that's great. But if you like to be in the back, you can see just as well. I kind of prefer somewhere about 3/4 way back personally. But so anyway, y'all come on out on November the 18th, which is a Thursday night at 7:30 for a night of gospel music. One of the things I'd like to tell you about as far as chamber connections that we have, out of Rome, Georgia, actually, the Small Business Development Center has been really active, a lot more active, quite frankly, in our community since COVID. I know when the CARES Act money was available, they were doing a lot of free seminars. I think they're charging a little bit now, but it's not much. And a lot of you may just have an interest. I know a lot of people are kind of looking at some career changes and business changes, and so they've got some things coming up. This is Coffee Business 101, an industry primer for coffee entrepreneurs. So if that's something that you are thinking about, that's $29, and that takes place tomorrow at 10 o'clock. These are all webinars, if you will. Here's one that I know a lot of people have an interest in. Now, I know enough about QuickBooks to make me dangerous, but
I love QuickBooks.
QuickBooks is awesome.
Been a while, but I
yeah,
love it.
so it's one of those things you can kind of pick up. But if you're wanting to get mastering QuickBooks online, get paid faster with QuickBooks Online, that's going to be on Wednesday, November the 3rd. Again, it's $29 for that webinar. And then they've got on November the 4th, they've got 3 different things. And this is one that if you're a business owner and you have to create some graphics, I will tell you, one of the things the Chamber uses is a product called Canva. It's free, or there's a pro version you pay a little bit for. You look it up, canva.com. I'm not trying to sell it, but it really is life-changing if you're not a graphic designer and you need to have some images. But on Thursday, November the 4th, the SBDC is having a seminar for $29 at 9:30. It's, again, a webinar, Sparking Creativity Within Your Business Through Canva. And it'll just be some general how to get started with Canva, and then you can kind of take it at your own pace of beyond there. They've also got a QuickBooks Online overview at 9 o'clock that day, and starting a business, which is sponsored by Regions Bank, at 10 o'clock. There's no cost for that. So you can find all this information about the SBDC on the Catoosa Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. We'll have that shared on that page. If not already, it'll be on there later today. If you're a chamber member, this information is in your Chamber Connections newsletter that comes out on Monday, that comes in your email inbox.
And if they look on the website too, they'll also see it loops and it tells you everything that's going on.
That's
the
right.
event. So that's real helpful for me, because sometimes I forget the date and don't write it down, and I go look at that and I can see my dates that are coming up.
So check out the Small Business Development Center. It's through the University of Georgia. Our group that services our area is out of Rome, Georgia. We also have a business consultant that is more than willing to come and meet with you if that's something that you're just wanting some information about financing, or just to know what you need to know as far as business licenses and things like that if you're thinking about starting a new business. I will share a little bit of information. We don't have it all put together right now, but I'm working with Catoosa County Economic Development Authority Director Keith Barclift, and we're trying to put together a entrepreneurship boot camp.
That would be good.
So I think that's going to be a 2 half-day event. We're assuming that if you're an entrepreneur, you might need to do some work part of the day. So we're putting that schedule together, and that'll probably be offered first of the year. So one other thing, if you have, gosh, this is only 2 Saturdays away. Saturday, November the 13th, if you are a country music lover, then we've got something for you. The Kentucky Headhunters are going to be at the Rally in the Valley event, which will be held at Willow Tree Farms, which is the beautiful farm venue, if you will, on Post Oak Road. It's so pretty out there. If you've not been there, drive down Post Oak Road, kind of on your way to Heritage High School. It's on your left. It is such a nice venue. It's rentable for weddings or whatever. They're also chamber members. But they, Farm to Fork is going to have this event on Saturday, November the 13th. It's an all-day event. There are family activities from noon to 4, live music from 3 to 11. They're actually going to have a Harley-Davidson bike giveaway.
Oh, man.
All proceeds of the bike tickets go to Christ Chapel Mission, which is amazing. Our bookkeeper, Shirley Watts, actually volunteered with her Kiwanis, with Ringgold Kiwanis there this morning at Christ Chapel. So that's awesome. They're going to do that. So you can get your tickets online, and I'm trying to look here. I know you can get through it on Facebook through the Farm to Fork link on Facebook,
Yeah.
this advertising out there. I'm gonna turn it so you can kind of see what it looks like. I will tell you one of the things, there's a $40 ticket, and it includes your dinner and all your soft drinks for the day.
And Kentucky Headhunters are great. If you've never seen them
It
there,
will be
it's a great show.
concert. There's also another fairly local band that's also really good. Hugh Harris that owns Farm to Fork was showed me a little clip of theirs, and they are called the Georgia Thunderbolts. And so they are extremely good as well, a new up-and-coming band. You can say you saw them first, right, if you attend this. So check this out. It'll be shared on the Chamber Facebook page, but also if you look under on the Farm to Fork Facebook page or the Farm to Fork website, you'll see that information there.
And it's on the 13th, so don't forget to go ahead
It'll
and
be
get
here
your tickets.
before we know it. And this says first annual, so if it goes well, they're obviously looking to make this an annual event.
And I like that, Rally in the Valley. I
Rally
like
in the
that.
Valley at Willow Tree Farms in Ringgold, Georgia. So y'all tell your friends so that they'll come and see our beautiful community. Bring a whole party along. I think they also have a VIP ticket that may include more than that. So, so check that out. You can buy your tickets online and be a part of that. We've only got a few more minutes left, but I wanted to tell you about a couple of publications that you might see around town. Good News Christian Magazine is a chamber member. They do business. This one is the Catoosa and Walker County version. So this is a great resource. You'll find this at your local church. It's a free publication. You'll find it at your local church. I know Farm to Fork has them in their lobby as you walk through the front doors. We've got some at the chamber. Just so you know, if you're not familiar, the chamber's located at the Colonnade. You come in the front door and we're on the left. So the Colonnade office is on the right side and the chamber office is on the left side. So we're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and we have copies of these. But you'll find lots of information about, there's articles.
Yeah, they'll do
Also,
some great articles.
Yeah, if you're a writer and would like a place to maybe be published, they're always looking for local writers. So a friend of mine, Denise Nelson, has articles in here all the time. So that's kind of fun. I'm not a writer, I'm an editor, I always tell people, but so that's something that's here. So a lot of local businesses. There's Homescape Pros. If y'all have not checked out Homescape Pros, I know they're getting ready to have a Christmas open house soon.
They were decorating today, I think.
Yeah, they have lots of Christmas. They're putting the fall stuff away, getting the Christmas things out. So go by there. Also, always in the back cover of that, if you're looking for information about the chamber, we'll always have that back inside cover to tell you about some of the things. And there we have the women's luncheon and then the expo information there. So, but just know that that's available. It's a great publication, Good News Christian Magazine, and ours is specifically for Catoosa and Walker counties. So that's awesome there. And then one other thing that maybe you get this on your driveway still. This is the North Georgia Community News. It comes out on Wednesdays. It's in the subscriptions that you get coming to your door. But if you don't even subscribe to the Chattanooga Times-Free Press, a lot of areas they throw this in your driveway. I think it's in a yellow wrapper. A lot of good information in here. But the last Wednesday of every month, the Chamber has what's called the Chamber Happenings. And this is just a good source of information about new businesses in our area. We also feature the Restaurant of the Month, the Tourism Partner of the Month, and the Nonprofit of the Month information here. And then any ribbon cuttings or groundbreakings that we've had will be featured in the Chamber Happening. So the next time you see one of these on your driveway, instead of throwing it away without looking at it or giving it to someone else, open it up, because you might be surprised at the information that you find from the Chattanooga Times-Free Press. I know there might be some changes because they're going to change to the iPad stuff, so I don't know all the details of what that's going to look like eventually for this publication. But we're pleased that the Chattanooga Times-Free Press helps us and lets us promote businesses. Again, I can't say enough thank you to Judy O'Neill and UCTV and William for helping us put this together. The opportunity to come to you. I'm going to be honest, next week, our membership coordinator, Debbie Hughes, will be here.
And it'll be fun.
And Debbie's going to do a great job, and she'll have some other chamber members to talk with you, to tell you about their businesses. Rhonda, thank you so much for all you do in our community.
You're welcome.
And for what you do with the chamber. It's just been a blessing getting to serve beside you and all the community events we find each other at, and we have a good time.
If you want to get involved with the Leads group. It's a lot of fun, and we do a lot of good.
So we have 5 of those in the chamber, and so you can always call the chamber office. 706-965-5201 is the chamber, Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce number, or you can email me, ajackson@CatoosaChamberofCommerce.com. and we'll be glad to get you plugged in, get you some information. Think about the December 1st Catoosa Women's Network Luncheon and be a part of that. Again, check out the Chamber website at CatoosaChamberOfCommerce.com, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Monday at 4 o'clock.
Have a good week.
Thank you.
If another crisis happens, will your job be secure? Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers programs of study in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes